Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Claire Overton. We'll get to your top 4 at 4 in just a moment. But first, we always have a look at your commuter traffic and weather. Let's bring in 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis. Brian, it was quite a gloomy and rainy day today. Not the greatest.
You're right. I'm okay with these days every once in a while.
Well, I know we're in a drought, so we need the rain.
Right.
But coming off the weekend, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And you just wanted to, it's definitely a Monday feel.
Sure. Temperatures are in the 60s right now as well, so it's kind of cool. We've had a couple of heat waves, so maybe this is a nice welcome
little
change.
Break. Yeah.
Perhaps. Let's take a look at traffic, shall we?
We shall.
Claire, really fantastic to have you here. Okay, so we've got the Pike, fine. 291 either end, slight backup. There's also this backup here near the Buxton Bridge in the south end of Springfield near Agawam and Longmeadow. So there could be a small problem there. Just something to keep in mind as the evening commute gets underway. But otherwise, north of Chicopee, 91 looks pretty good. Let's take a look at those cool temperatures, or the low temperatures. Keep in mind that our average high temperature for this time of year is around 80 degrees. So here we are, a solid 15 or more degrees below average. 65 Greenfield and Orange, 63 in Northampton, Westfield 63, 64 in Springfield, and 61 right now in Pittsfield. And here's the rain that we've been talking about. Plenty of it moving in just in time for the evening commute. The back edge of this rain is near the Hudson River, but I do expect that we're going to have damp weather right through the evening hours. I'll show you why with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast in just a couple of minutes.
Police in Springfield are investigating a stabbing that took place this morning on Wilmont Street. Responding officers found an adult woman with serious injuries who was then transferred to Bay State Medical Center for treatment. Officers have an adult male suspect in custody, and they believe the suspect and the victim knew each other. The stabbing is under investigation by the Police Department's Detective Bureau, and we'll provide updates as soon as they become available. Over in Pittsfield, the Pittsfield Police Department is investigating a deadly shooting that happened Thursday evening on Pleasure Avenue near Tyler Street. One of the neighbors shared porch camera video showing a car slowing down on Pleasure Avenue before multiple shots were fired. Police say 2 people were hit. A 39-year-old was treated and released, while a 29-year-old later died at the hospital. Witnesses say the area was crowded with families and children when the shooting happened. The owner of a business across the street says his goal is to give kids a safe place to go. Law enforcement say the shooting is believed to be a targeted act and is still being investigated by the Pittsfield Police Department as well as the Berkshire County DA's office. Road work is set to cause some traffic delays in Belchertown during this week. The Belchertown Department of Public Works will be conducting road work today and Tuesday between 6:30 in the morning and 5 in the evening. Work will take place on sections of Gulf Road as well as the entire length of South Gulf Road and North Gulf Road. Roads will be closed one at a time to through traffic while crews are working. Residents and emergency vehicles will still have access, but they're asking drivers to urge and find an alternate route. The Massachusetts Labor and Workforce Office says the Commonwealth's unemployment rate has dropped to 4.5% from April until May, following the loss of 2,900 jobs. The Massachusetts unemployment rate is slightly higher than the national average, which sits at 4.3%. The state's labor force participation rate has decreased by 9,000, with people retiring being the main factor of the decline. Construction and leisure and hospitality were the primary drivers of job loss. And now we're checking in for another look at today's weather. Brian, we have an entire storm on the BAM right now, and it's passing through right now.
Yeah, exactly. Nice soaking rain. No violent weather is expected. Kind of what we needed. It's happening in the middle of the week, and there could be more of it before the end of the week. Let's take a look. You can see it here. Light to moderate rain up and down the valley, and there is more of it back to our west and to our southwest. So I'm expecting that it will be damp at least through the evening commute. Notice 5 o'clock, rain up and down the valley. Maybe a little bit of a break, say between 6 and 7 o'clock, but another wave of rain comes in early evening. And then a little bit of drizzle and scattered showers overnight tonight. And then another round of rain for the first half of the day tomorrow. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. rain falling, steady rain at 10 o'clock. And then by noon, the rain is starting to shrink back a little bit. Some scattered showers through about 3 o'clock and then drying mid to late afternoon, clearing by sunset here tomorrow with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. So damp weather tonight, damp weather first half of the day tomorrow, and still cooler than average through the end of the day tomorrow. We'll show you when the brightest day of the week happens on 22 News starting at 5.
Average gas prices here in Massachusetts continue to drop. According to AAA Northeast, the average price in the Bay State is down 12 cents from last week, averaging $4.05 per gallon. Prices are 44 cents cheaper than they were a month ago, but are 97% higher than they were around this time last year. In addition, the national average price of gas is 63 cents lower than it was a month ago. Bay State Health is expanding with Oracle Health to create a connected and patient-centered care experience. Bay State Health says they plan to adapt to Oracle Health's technology and AI-powered solutions and adapt its healthcare plan, Health New England. Bay State says they plan to add the Oracle Health AI data platform to help unify data across its network and health plan. This comes at a time where they will use Oracle's support to integrate Mercy Medical Center as a Bay State affiliate on November 1st. And now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News starting at 5. It's been a topic of discussion since 2023, but Coca-Cola finally announced the closure of their Northampton plant. Tonight we'll tell you when the plant will officially close and how many jobs will be affected by this. Plus, a local fashion designer opened his new studio at Tower Square in Springfield. We'll have more on how this new space will benefit local artists. And this morning, Gary Rome Hyundai presented a check to a local organization committed to supporting cancer survivors. We'll have the founder's reaction tonight.
Nothing unusual in terms of traffic, although we're a little slow here at downtown Springfield to the South End Bridge a little bit early for this time of the evening commute. So just keep that in mind. That is, again, 91 southbound and a little bit slow at the end of 291 at the 91 merge. And otherwise, we're in pretty good shape. No major problems. We'll update how the rain affects the commute for tonight and tomorrow morning with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News at 5.
Thanks, Brian, and thank you for joining us this afternoon for 22 News at 4. Join us on TV tonight starting at 5. And you can get your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and, of course, on the 22 News mobile app.